Hello there, Doll family, and welcome back for episode 12 of the Doll Symposium. As always, I'm your host, Shizusan, and my lovely assistant today is the very lovely Chitose, who's been absent in these videos for a while, but she is now making her return. So without further ado, why don't we just start today's topics? Alright everybody, so let's get started with today's topics. As you can see, it's been a while. We were supposed to do this every 2 weeks. Last week, unfortunately, was the submission week for panels, for online paneling for an online convention, which I'll talk about a little bit more at the end of this video. But that's why we weren't on our regular 2-week schedule, or our new 2-week schedule, and it's been 3 weeks. So today's episode is going to be a little long, just like all of them, but we'll just try, see, and soldier on and get through this, and hopefully it won't take too long. Don't worry about the hand. I did not injure my hand. I just wanted to put it was a little sore. I put a little cream, and I just didn't want to get cream like all over my desk and everything, so I kind of just wrapped it up. So I'm not hurt, just in case anybody was wondering, I'm fine. So, as always, let's start with that Dollfie Dream news, right? And boy, do we have some big news. So, as most of you already know, Volks International is going to have its Dolls Party Hometown Dolpa Kyoto 17. Now, this was obviously canceled for an actual live event in Japan, so they're doing an online event, just much so like the prior Doll Party 43 that happened. So the Hometown Dolpa Kyoto 17 is going to be an online event, and this one is going to be a 4-week online event. So weeks being the 7th, the 14th, the 21st, and the 30th. Now, obviously, the 7th is going to be coming this Friday. So let's do it. Let's do this week by week. One thing I do want to note is that if you do take a look at the Volks International website for this event, it does mention on there that it's for GL, which is global members, VS members, and VIP members only. Now, I do not know. Technically, the way that sounds, it means that you can only participate in this event if you're one of those members. So if you don't have a membership, you might not be able to participate. However, the past event for Doll Party 43, it also had the same thing, and I was able to order things without having my membership at the time. I do have it now, so for me, it's not a problem. But just in case, if you really want to participate in this, you only have 1 day left. So I would say sign up on Volks International website for your global membership in order to participate in this event, just in case this becomes an issue, because you don't want to do it the day of, because it most likely will not go through. So you want to do it at least ahead of time. So try to do that as best as you can. Now, this may not be an issue, and it may be an issue. If you guys know better, put it down in the comment section down below. But as far as I can tell from the last event, it said the same thing, and you could participate no matter what. But who knows, maybe they changed the rules this time around and you have to be a member. So just make sure you go sign up, and it's only 500 yen, for the whole year, so it's not a big deal. Just do it if you really want to participate. So let's move on. The first week, which is August 7th, which is going to be this Friday for us in the evening here in the United States Eastern Seaboard. That is going to be the release for Kizuna AI Dollfie Dream and Sailor Venus. Now, I called it. I knew that Sailor Venus was going to be the one announced for the DD Festival. I just had a feeling. But here she is. She is now available on August 7th for a lottery. So the lottery period starts August 7th for the first week, but it actually doesn't end until August 17th. So you have like 10 days basically to put your lottery in. So as you all know, a lottery is a lottery. You could put it in the first day, you could put it in the last day. You still have a chance of winning. It doesn't matter. But if you win the lottery, the winners will be announced on August 28th, and then shipping of these dolls will be sent out subsequently around the end of September. So that is going to be the first week of this event. Now also, if you're interested, I thought was really cute is during the first week of August, for August 7th, they are also having the Journey into the Night SD. It's like a young SD. Now these are resin dolls, and they're not like anime affiliated or styled, but they are really cute. They're called the Young SD Boy and Young SD Girl. Now the lottery for them is going to be the same time. If you ever are interested in jumping into the resin game, these are cute little tiny ones that I really like. I mean, I would, but I don't have money at this time. Money is really scarce, as most of you know, during this pandemic. So, I mean, for me, I'm going to have to do a hard pass, but they definitely are super cute. I would say give them a look if you had the extra money and you wanted to dive into resin. But that is also available on the first week of August 7th. So, let's move on. The next week for August 14th. Now this one is going to be a fun one because it's going to be a D-cord limited head and D-cord mochi ashi body. Now normally D-cords can only be obtained if you go to Japan and buy them from Doll Point Akihabara or Doll Point Osaka. They're the only times that you can buy them. And if you're lucky enough to find them there, because they're always random when they come out, you know, that's good on you. Or if you get a premium buying service like Japan Doll Direct. However, every now and then they are available internationally through certain events, and this is one such event. Now, this is very rare. It doesn't happen that often, maybe like once a year or twice a year, maybe at most. So if you are interested in getting a D-cord girl, and much so interested in getting a mochi ashi body, which is the new MDD body, or any of the limited heads, definitely sign up for the second week for August 14th. Now, this is also a lottery period when you do this as well. So it starts the 14th and it ends the 20th for your lottery for any of these D-cords. Now, obviously, the winners will be announced on August 26th, and then it will be shipped again at the end of September of this year. Now, details on which mochi ashi bodies are available, or which heads, or what D-cords in general are available haven't been updated. Only the very first week of August 7th have been updated with all the information. We're still waiting for information for the subsequent weeks, so August 14th with the D-cords, we still don't know too much other than the fact that it is the mochi ashi body and some limited D-cords and heads. So let's move on to the third week. So the third week is going to be August 21st. And in this event, there are going to be lottery auctioning off Dollfie Dream icons. So if you weren't able to grab a Dollfie Dream icon off of Volks USA, now is your chance to do so on the Volks International website on the third week. Now the lottery period for Dollfie icon is going to be August 21st. August 21st through August 27th. Now, the winners will be announced on September 2nd, and the delivery is going to be late September as well. Now, obviously, like I said before, details for second, third, and fourth week are not available, so we don't know which Dollfie icon girls will be available during this time frame. But as soon as that comes up, we'll know about it, and definitely put in your bids in the lottery if you're looking for a second chance or a first chance at a Dollfie Dream icon. Now, following that will be the fourth week, which is going to be August 30th, and this is going to be a collection of the 2020 summer outfits and items. Now, for this one, it is not a lottery. This is going to be an actual click war. Like most of the time it usually is definitely a click war for this last week of the what's it called? The Hometown Dolpa Kyoto 17. Now, we don't know, again, the details on which outfits or what items will be available, so we'll just have to check the website as we get closer to the date and they update it as so. Now, Volks is also doing a very special Volks International Doll Party Hometown Dolpa Kyoto 17 after sales event. Now, this after sales event is going to take place over the weekend of September 12th through September 13th. Now, on September 12th, it's going to be the outfits and items, and on September 13th, it's going to be Sailor Venus and Kizuna AI. Now, there isn't much information released about this after sales event yet. It'll probably be released somewhere around the last week, I'm assuming, of the actual event. But what we do know that's on the website is they said the participating stores. So it didn't say anything about a website or a web event for this. So this may be a store only after event. And it's also available only to the VS, VIP, and GL members. So if you're not a member, you definitely can't participate in this. This one was actually specified that way. So if you're not a member, you can't participate. And I don't know if you can participate internationally as of yet, as it wasn't very clear on how that was going to happen. As we know, there will be more information to come about in the coming weeks. So right now, that's all we got on that. So moving on, let's move on to Volks USA stuff. So Volks USA is also, they posted here that they're also going to have a Dolls Party hometown Dolpa Kyoto 17 event online. Now, whether or not it'll take place during the same time frame and same weeks as the Volks International website, we don't know, because they only said that they're participating in this online. We don't know any information other than that, other than the fact that they're participating, which is weird because it starts in about a day from now and we still don't have any information whatsoever. So my assumption is it's not going to start the same week of August 7th as the international website, but I could be wrong. Maybe Volks will post something right after I post this video, so who knows. But the one question that a lot of people has is that in the last event for Sailor Jupiter, when Volks USA participated, Jupiter wasn't available on the USA event. So will Sailor Venus be available for the USA event? We don't know. No information. So we're just going to have to wait and see. So maybe all the other goodies will be available, but Sailor Venus may not be a part of it. So definitely check the international website if you're interested in Sailor Venus. Now, also, Volks USA is having its July outfit collection. Now, this is going to be a lottery event from August 21st through August 24th. So make sure you visit the Volks USA website if you want any of these July outfits. As you know, most of it has already been released on the international website. So this is your second turn around if you weren't able to get them then. Now, also, Volks USA has the Doll Party 43 outfits still available. Now, in the mid-July, when I didn't have an episode of the Doll Symposium, they were having that event. But I did mention it in my prior video. So if you still wanted anything from the Doll Party 43 event, it's still available. Most of the good stuff is gone, though, like the Hatsune Miku glasses, the nurse outfit, and a couple other things. But if you weren't looking for those in particular, there are still a lot of really good items there. So definitely check that out if you want any of that. Now, also, Volks USA has posted here that the United States Postal Service has made an announcement. They are having a severe backlog. And I guess logistics problems because their packages have been delayed for both domestically and internationally. So if you've ordered something as of late and it hasn't arrived yet, that may be the reason. So, I mean, USPS overtaxed, I guess, right now because everybody's at home, everybody's ordering stuff. Who knows? I don't know what really went on, but expect delays on your packages, okay? Now, that wraps up everything for Dollfie Dream News this week. I actually summed it up pretty good and quick, I think. I didn't do too bad on that. But we'll see how it goes with the next one, because we are going to start with some Smart Doll news, and boy, is there a lot. Danny Chu has been on a posting spree, and as this is 3 weeks, or 1 week overdue from when it was supposed to be, it's 3 weeks worth of information. So it's still a lot to go over, so let's rattle some of them off. Let me get a drink of water first. Some cold water on this hot day. Okay, so here we go with some Smart Doll news, right? So Danny Chu has posted in this picture here that Smart Doll Liberty, the new updated version, is now available on the Smart Doll website. And as of the recording of this video, it's still available on the Smart Doll website. Now, if you don't know, this is the newer version of Liberty where she has the I can't say it right. The vitiligo mark on her body. So not only is it on her face, but it's on the bust area and on one of her arms over here. So if you are interested in the new updated version of Liberty, she is available on the Smart Doll website. So next up, Smart Doll. Next up, Smart Doll Challenge. Smart Doll Challenge has been released and is now available. However, her first batch of pre-orders is currently sold out. So if you want to get in on the second batch, make sure you hit that notify me button for the email thing. So this way you're notified when the second batch of pre-orders for Challenge is up. But she has been officially released. Now, also, Danny Chu's posted in this picture here that Smart Doll Resilient, both in T and in Coco, is now available on the Smart Doll website, and as of the recording of this video, still available on the Smart Doll website. So if you want any of those versions of Resilient, definitely check that out. Now, Danny Chu has also posted in this picture here of Smart Doll Moment, which is now in the T version. She is currently up for her first pre-order, her first batch of pre-orders right now. So as you're watching this video, the countdown's actually really short to finishing. depending when you watch this video. If you watch this right as I post this early in the morning, you may still have like 3 hours left in order to pre-order her. But if you didn't watch this within the first 3 hours or so of this video being posted, her pre-order is probably finished by then. So definitely make sure, if you want Moment in Tea, to pause this video and hop on the Smart Doll website real quick and put in your bid for the first pre-order batch. Now, before we move on to some other things, I felt like this was a good time to jump into some of the funny things that Danny Chu's posted. So Danny Chu's posted in this picture here some funny behind the scenes photos at Smart Doll Land. And one of the first pictures is basically stuff that he's working on, like the new Buck shoes and some face paint stuff that has been going on. But he also posted in this that he said, oops, there is a picture in there that he shouldn't have put. Hopefully you guys didn't notice. Now, obviously, this is Danny Chu's way of giving hints, as we all know from history of him doing this for many years. Now, here are my takes on this. Now, there's a lot of different takes, so here's a couple of them. So in this first picture here, if you look on the bottom right-hand side, there is a green head. Green Smart Doll head. So this may be one of the hints. Now, he said he's working on fantasy colors and many different colors. First one, obviously, was interstellar blue. Now we have this green, which the prototype version over here looks really, really good. It looks cool, but I mean, I say really, really good, but from what I could tell from the small little fuzzy picture when you zoom in, it looks pretty cool so far for the green. Now, the other one, which may have been a tease, is in this next picture where you can see the back of Code Geass's CC or C2. Now, this is an anime girl that we've been long awaiting since the announcement of Lelouch and Spinzaku or Suzaku. And everybody has been waiting on C2, and that's the back of her. I was fortunate enough to see her when I went to Japan, and the prototype or the rough copy looked pretty good so far. I can't wait to see what the final version looks like, but is that the tease? Is that the oops? I don't know. But you can also see in the same picture there's another theory that people have been saying in the comment section, that if you can see the statue like off to the right of C2, there's a statue of a Dragon Ball Z character, which is Android 18. Whether or not that's a hint of us getting an Android 18 Dragon Ball girl, I don't know. I personally highly doubt it. But I mean, he's posted toys before, so who knows? It could be an Android 18, and I believe Dragon Ball might be a part of the whole Namco Bandai Sunrise thing that he's got going on. I mean, I could be wrong, but I'm not really a huge fan or follower of Dragon Ball, so I don't know what the parent company that he would need the license for. But if it does fall under Bandai, Sunrise, or Namco, then, I mean, it could be an Android 18 hint. Who knows? But those are my takes on these behind-the-scene photos. That's what I think that may happen. I could be wrong. Who knows? But take it for what you will. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below, okay? I want to know what you think the oops was. Now, moving on to our regular news for Smart Doll. So Danny Chu has posted in this picture here that the Smart Doll Interstellar Blue. Okay, so the frame is now complete. He's got it to the point where he likes it and he's ready to bring in production. Now, the girls aren't available yet. As we know, there's 3 different girls that we've seen pictures of, but they're not available yet because of the fact that he needs to make more frames. So it will take a while before that's all completed and actually ready to go. Hopefully by the end of this year, who knows? But, okay, and there's a big but, he's also posted in this same picture, he posted there that 2 of these Interstellar girls will be available before the public release, but only for the Brave. We know what that means, right? After a couple of months of Danny doing these things and then only the Brave section that opens up, we know what this is. So for 2 lucky people, when I say 2 girls, I don't mean a bunch of those 2 girls. I literally mean it's only 1 girl and another girl, and that's it. So only 2 people in the world will be lucky enough to get the Interstellar Blue girls before the public release. Now, Danny Chu has already mentioned that Prowess is definitely going to be one of them. But what the other girl, we don't know. It could be the anime style version. It could be the, realistic style version. We don't know who the second girl is going to be. But that's only for the brave, right? So if you are brave enough to purchase the only for the brave, and he specifies here like he does every single time, you may get this girl or you could get a pebble. You could pay $600 to get a pebble. Now, I don't think anyone has ever posted yet that they did get the pebble. I don't think so. I mean, most likely you will get a doll of some sort or some type, and it may be a limited doll that's not released to the public as of yet, but who knows? I mean, it is literally only for the brave. If you're brave enough to do this, which I know a lot of you are because it sells out every time, this is your chance for an Interstellar Blue girl before anybody else. I mean, it's more like bragging rights, I guess you could say, because, I mean, Interstellar Blue is going to come out for the public for everyone else. So if you really want to brave it, only the brave. And let me just say that Interstellar Blue Prowess is definitely my favorite out of all of them so far. Although, to be fair, Prowess in pretty much any color has been super fantastic. So, Prowess all around for everybody. She's awesome. Now, let's move on. So since we're talking about Interstellar Blue, let's do one more. So Danny Chu's posted in this picture here. This is Moment, the prototype of Moment in Interstellar Blue. She has no ETA, just like the other girls, no ETA. But she looks absolutely lovely. All these Interstellar Blue girls are definitely look really cool. I mean, I'm not a fan of the fantasy color girls, but I really do like the look of them. And if I were to buy an Interstellar Blue girl, I definitely, for me, it would be Prowess. I don't have Prowess in any other skin tones, but if I were to get her, I definitely want her in Interstellar Blue. I don't know why. I think it's because of because she has the whiskers and it makes her look more anime-ish. Well, I mean, so does Chitose. She looks anime-ish. But I don't know. For some reason, I feel like if I want a Prowess, I want her to be more fantasy-like. So probably Interstellar Blue Prowess would be what I would get if that's the case. But definitely, you know, who knows, right? So moving on. So Danny Chu's posted in this picture here of Smart Doll Gemini. Now this is the final version. There have been many different prototype versions that we saw, but this is final. This is definitely what he's going to look like when the production value comes out. Now he's just not ready. He's ready in the fact that he's all done and ready to mass produce. But there are so many girls on the lineup that are just taking place before him. And Smart Doll boys don't really sell as well as the girls. So even though he's completed, he has taken a backseat to some of the girls that are more on priority to be released. So when that will be, we don't know. Hopefully before the end of this year. But obviously go on to the Smart Doll website and check. Once he puts Gemini on the coming soon thing, definitely put your notify me email in there. So you're notified when Gemini's pre-orders come up. Now, moving on. I should have done this before Gemini. But anyway, Smart Doll Prowess prototype. Hey! So here's Prowess in Coco. So no ETA for her as well. And obviously, I said it before, Prowess in any of these colors. Oh, she looks so good. And Coco is no exception. Prowess Coco, definitely good. No ETA on her. Sorry for that, but we're going to have to wait and see. She's probably going to take a backseat to the... most likely, most of these girls are probably going to take a backseat to the Interstellar Blue, because Danny Chu's really focused on Interstellar Blue right now, as well as his DC lineup girls and anime girls. So I'm not really sure when, but hopefully sometime this year. We'll have to wait and see. He has many, many projects going on. And speaking of projects, let's go into more prototypes. So Danny Chu has posted in this picture here of a new prototype. Now, this girl is very cute with her Union Jack dress and her nice bright red hair and her little freckles. Super cute, but she needs a name. I say this all the time. I'm bad with names. I don't know what to call this lovely lady, but if you guys have suggestions for names, I would like to hear them, because even though I can't come up with a name, I love hearing your suggestions. Definitely put it down in the comment section down below. Now, here is another one that Danny Chu has posted. It's another Smart Doll prototype, another red-haired girl. This one doesn't have any freckles, but she's got more of a serious face, like a little stern, I would say, which is cool. I do like that face. It reminds me of the original Kizuna. I definitely like that. She's very cute, and she's wearing my favorite outfit, which has yet to be released, which is the Mori Girl outfit. I really want this outfit, but she looks definitely cute. she also needs a name. So definitely put it in the comment section down below for her name. Now this one I do have a suggestion. Whether or not it'll be picked, probably not. But I'm thinking Eleanor. She looks like an Eleanor to me. I know it's a little bit of an old schooly type of name, but I don't know. She kind of looks like an Eleanor. What do you guys think? Put it down in the comment section down below. Let me know what you guys think for this girl. Now, I told you we have a lot. So we're going to keep moving on. Smart Doll prototype. More prototypes. So Danny Chu has posted in this picture here of Cyberpunk 361. So there's a video game coming out called Cyberpunk 2077, I believe it is, for the PlayStation 4? Or maybe all consoles. Anyways, I'm getting far from the point. There's a new video game coming out. Danny Chu seems to be inspired by this video game. I'm assuming because he wants to play it. So he said as he's waiting for it, he decided to mess around, and we got Cyberpunk 361. 361 means Mirai, by the way. It's in his post. Like, I think he said was 3, and Ra is 6, and E is 1. I think that's what he said it was, if I'm not mistaken. So that's Cyberpunk 361. But I really like this. I know this was something he was just messing around with, and it definitely didn't fall on April Fools. But I like this. Should he make this? What do you guys think? Should he make this? I think he should. Somebody mentioned in the comment section that there should be a body to match, like extra like lines and things on the body. I think that would be cool, but maybe a little overdone. Who knows? I don't know. I would have to see it. Like, I really want to see it first. But I like this. I mean, like I said earlier in the video, I mean, I don't have any money right now. I know a lot of you are probably hurting right now because of this pandemic, either lost a job or, part-time working or furloughs or whatever. I mean, I'm falling into the same category. Like, money's getting hard right now. So, I mean, I have no money, but I would like this. I would like this Cyberpunk 361. Danny Chu, make it. It's so cool. I mean, yeah. I can't even, words. I have no words. I know no words. She looks definitely cool. She gives me this Battle Angel Alita look, which I think is really cool. I think Danny Chu should make one, but that's a licensing issue right there. But this is definitely something that's kind of along the same lines. So Cyberpunk 361. I like her. And by the way, this all came about not just because of it is because of Cyberpunk 2077, but he wanted to initially, he was thinking about making apparel based on this kind of cyberpunk theme. And in doing so, I guess with the Icelander jacket and this face up, it's cool. I really like it. I'm a big fan of this. I want it made. Excuse me. I want it made. Danny Chu, please make it. Put it down in the comment section down below if you guys agree with me. If you think she should be made and should be available, even if it's in limited quantities. I think this is really cool. Now, definitely, I think that this is probably something that may come up on the prototype garage if she is not made. So keep an eye out for that, I suppose. Now, let's keep on moving because I spent a little too much time on the Cyberpunk. So let's keep on moving. Now, Danny Chu has posted in this picture here of prototype apparel. And this is more of a corset and a shirt set. Now, he doesn't want to call it the corset shirt set. What do you guys think it should be called? I think this is a really cool set. I don't know if I'm gonna buy it, only because I don't know what to match it with, right? Because it's a top and a shirt only. I want a bottom to go with it. Or maybe he's in the works or planning to make a bottom to go with it. But as of right now, just the shirt and the thing, it looks really cool. I'm just not sure what to match it with. Maybe you guys have suggestions. What does this match with? Put it down in the comment section down below. But also, what's a better name for this shirt other than calling it corset and shirt set? I don't know. But it does remind me of a steampunk look. So my vote will be for steampunk bustier set. Does that make any sense? I don't know if it makes any sense. Let me know in the comment section down below. But it definitely is a pretty cool set to see. Now, Danny Chu has also posted in this picture here that he's working on what he calls a new prototype apparel that he calls the Sabrina pants. Now, it's in production now, and there's no ETA. So we have to wait. But they're basically capris, right? They look like capris. They're really cool. And they're in their nice khaki green look. So if you're interested in Sabrina pants, keep an eye out for that because that is going to be coming out. Now, also, Danny Chu has posted in this picture here of another prototype apparel. Now, this is a t-shirt candidate. And he's asking you guys, what do you guys think should be made? Now, on one side, you have Chitose. And on the other side, you have Haruka. Now, if you're going to ask me, it's always Chitose. it's always Chitose, right? For this shirt, I want it to be Chitose. I think it should be Chitose. However, that being said, I do understand that I'm very biased towards Chitose. And I know a lot of people are biased against Chitose out there because a lot of people love Chitose. And Chitose... Okay, my video cut out again because of the timer thing. I really need to figure out a way to get rid of that timer. I don't know what to do. But anyways, we're talking about the Chitose shirts. Chitose Haruka. Now, to be fair, Chitose has had a lot of shirts made for her because she is very, very loved. And Haruka does not. And quite honestly, to be fair, Haruka hasn't been getting a lot of love recently. Now, I know there's a lot of Haruka fans out there. Don't let me offend you. But Haruka doesn't have a t-shirt yet. As a lot of girls justifiably do not have t-shirts yet. But if we want to be fair, Haruka should have this t-shirt. Chitose will let her have it, right? Because Chitose's had a lot of love lately. So I think the Haruka t-shirt should go. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Now, that being said, also, that's my new favorite word. I've been saying that a lot. That being said, new phrase. He didn't specify what shirt this is going to be. Is this a doll shirt, a human-sized shirt, or both? I think it should be both. However, logistically, that's going to be a problem, right? Because that's just more work for a Smart Doll team to handle and Mr. Danny Chu to handle. But I would love to wear the shirt if it was a Chitose shirt. Nothing against Haruka, but I would buy every Chitose shirt that I could find. But if it's a doll-sized shirt, definitely Haruka. If it's both, who knows? My vote's just for both, because even Haruka lovers should have a Haruka doll shirt and a Haruka human-sized shirt. Let's be fair, right? It should be both. Now let's keep moving on. Let's talk about stuff that has already come out and is available to you guys, or may not be available. So Danny Chu has posted in this picture here of the brand new hard shell Icelandic jacket. Now, this is the jacket that was made in conjunction with Maruka Hello from Twitter, which I love her stuff, and I have yet been able to buy any of her stuff from her personally. I do have her jacket that she did with Danny Chu. I have that, and my Chitose Multiverse, which is Chizuru, is actually wearing it right now. And I definitely want this jacket, but I don't have any money right now for it. And it's sold out. So I hope this jacket comes back, because we know that a lot of things that sell out, it's not guaranteed to come back. And this jacket is super cool. I hope it comes back when I have more money, when jobs become more stable and all that stuff. So we'll just have to wait and see. But this jacket is super awesome. It is on the Smart Doll website, but it does show up as sold out. So those of you lucky enough to purchase this before it was sold out, congratulations to you. Let's move on. So Danny just posted in this picture here that the no sheeps given, I almost messed up there, no sheeps given dog tags are available on the Smart Doll website. So if you're interested in that, definitely go for there. And Danny Chu has also posted in this picture here that the Smart Doll accessory, the Smart Doll harness, so that they can go climbing everywhere, is now available and is on the website. So this is definitely a really cool thing. Again, I just don't have money for it, but I hope it stays in stock for like quite some time. But definitely really cool and is available. So if you guys want it, definitely check out the Smart Doll website for that. Now also, Danny Chu has posted in this picture here a very interesting thing. I like to call this tips and tricks, right? Let's call it tips and trips. Tips and tricks section. Why can't I speak? So Danny just posted this lovely picture here of Chitose Multiverse. She looks so gorgeous. And he said he found that you could use these duckbill clips that you could get at the 100 yen store, probably in the dollar store somewhere around here in the US or anywhere else out in the world. These are widely available. But he says if you just clip the back and kind of flip it over like this, your doll can look just as beautiful as Chitose. I love this. I thought at first, before I read it, I thought this was a new wig, and I was like, oh, gotta have it. Gotta have this new wig. But no, anybody could do it as long as you have any of the wigs from Smart Doll, because it's just a little tips, hack, tricks thing where you could put the duckbill thing and kind of flip her hair over. Now, she looks really cool from the front. Now, from the back, though, not so appealing. But if you're taking pictures from the front, she looks super cool. I do like this look a lot. But I mean, it's realistic because if that were to happen in real life, I guess the back would look pretty much the same as that anyways. Although I'm thinking some girls do that really interesting thing where they use chopsticks and kind of like stick them in their hair. I wonder if you could do that, like mini chopsticks and make the same look. Definitely really cool. She reminds me of that, I cannot pronounce her name, but that girl on My Hero Academia that can just make anything. Kind of looks like that hairstyle. She looks really cool. But definitely a cool trip. Tips and tricks. I'm gonna have to change the name for this section because I keep messing it up. But definitely a cool tip from Smart Doll. Now, last thing I want to say for today's episode for Smart Doll News. Danny Chu has made a really cool post on his Twitter page, and he said, "Meet the Smart Doll team." And this is a cool group photo of the current Smart Doll team right now in Japan. And I just want to say a very, very huge thank you from all of us out here in the world that love Smart Doll and love Danny Chu's products and everything from Culture Japan. Thank you, Danny Chu, and thank you, Smart Doll team, for everything that you do for all of us around the world. All your hard work, all your dedication to this craft, and your loyalty to Culture Japan and Danny Chu and everything. We rarely get a chance to see the Smart Doll team. We see them in bits and pieces. I personally have met some of them when I was in Japan. But just kind of like met, not like really met, but I've seen them working when I was there. Yeah, we rarely get this kind of a thing. So thank you to every single one of you over in Culture Japan, the whole Smart Doll team, and Mr. Danny Chu, of course. Thank you for everything you have done for us here all around the world with your wonderful, beautiful, lovely ladies and apparels and everything. Thank you for all the effort that you put in for all of us. Now, after that is done, this comes to my next best thing, the community shout out. So we do have one submission for today's episode of the community shout out. Let me pull it up here on my phone so I can read it for you all. Now, this is a picture from at Crearia Official. I will just put it on the screen because I can't say it right. On Twitter and TikTok at Creario Official, and on YouTube as well at OliVN Pinarok. This is their submission of his his or her, because I don't know if it was his or her dolls, which is very, very beautiful in this picture. I think it's so cute that there is such. They are so cute, and I love the flowers in her hair and the little doll. So let me get into this whole thing. So the dolls that you see in the picture, on the right hand side, you see the Smart Doll Infinity, which they have named Tiffany. And on the left is going to be an A-Zone doll. Now this is an A-Zone, it's from the Pure Nemo line. It's called the A-Zone Asterisk number 4 from the Hetalia show. So that's that character on the left hand side. Now here's the message from, I'm going to say Olivian. Hi, I do storyboards and videos with my dolls. I got my first Smart Doll for my Sweet 16 since I love the anime look. Tiffany has recently gotten married to her sweetheart Japan back in April. Sorry, I didn't mention that. The smaller doll she named Japan, the A-Zone doll. So Tiffany has recently gotten married to her sweetheart Japan back in April. So I'm assuming this is a marriage photo, right? From the day of the marriage, the first kiss. So definitely cool. I love the little tiny doll, the little Pure Nemo doll, super cute. And Infinity or Tiffany looks really super cute. So thank you for participating in today's episode of the Doll Symposium and the community shout out for Olivian. Thank you very much to Tiffany and Japan also for posing for that photo for us. Now, if you want to be featured on the community shoutout, just send an email to my email at dlwshizusan DLwshizusan, dlwshizusan@gmail.com. Now, there are a few rules to participate in the community shoutout. 1, we need a photo of your doll or dolls that you wish to submit. We need to know the base doll. So just in case you modify or change the look drastically, we want to know what you started out with. So put the base doll, put a message on there as well, and your information of where you can be found, whether that's Twitter, Flickr, Instagram, YouTube, whatever. Anything that you want to be found. If you have a store, plug the store. I will plug it on this channel as well. Now, make sure that the picture, though, is PG-13, okay? This is a family-friendly channel. I mean, they could be a little risque, just not too risque, okay? If I don't like the picture, I still will do your community shout-out. I'll just ask you to provide another one that's a little bit more family-friendly. But also, another thing, if you want to participate in the community shout-out, anybody can participate. Even if you participated in before, you could do another submission, okay? So the world's your oyster. If you want to do more submissions because you got a new doll or you did a new photo shoot, definitely plug it here on the community shoutout. That's what this is for. And yeah, that's everything. I think that's everything. Yep. Thank you everybody for watching today's episode of the Doll Symposium. Again, I am your host, Shizusan, and my lovely assistant today is the very gorgeous Chitose. So thank you again, everybody, for watching, and we will see you in the next video.
This is our time, this is our life. Sometimes all you need is a smile to get